competitiveness. I think that was probably my best attribute. I've never met a human being who played sports who didn't want to win. Everybody wants to win. It's more fun to win, obviously. But it seems to me that the best teams have also a healthy number of players who don't just want to win, they need to win. I needed to win. And we had a bunch of guys who needed to win. And maybe somebody just to be the whip sometimes. And sometimes, I could be the whip. And I remember saying to one of the guys after we'd gotten together after all these years, it's almost sort of apologizing for what a pain in the ass I might have been back then. And they didn't feel that way at all. It's winning. My most memorable moment as a student was actually enrolling at Mercer. The previous 2 years I'd worked in a plastics factory, swing shift. So I decided that that wasn't probably where I wanted to be. So when I first enrolled at Mercer, I remember my first day, I ran to the bookstore and purchased a Mercer jacket. And that was like, now I had a place to call my own. Butch Miller was my coach. I was fond of him sometimes, we are of all coaches. What I loved about him was no BS. He believed in meritocracy. I'd like to thank my wife Carol and my daughter Sarah, for supporting me during all the hours I was at the baseball field and instead of at home. But they did come to a lot of the games, and I think they enjoyed it. And one guy in particular, Tom Maurer, who was on our team, I think in '01 and '02, who told me after seeing my wife Carol at one of the games that I was a player. So that was big for me. And big for Carol. I'm not sure she understood it at the time, but it was big for me. Tom said, "Okay, I'm a player." So, yeah, I like to thank them too. Honestly, if you knew the talent on the 1981 baseball team, for example, I'm not even close to the best player on that team. That's why we were so successful. It's loaded with talent. But I guess my second reaction was gratitude. Mercer's done far more for me than I've ever done for it. So, them putting me in their Hall of Fame is, more than I could have expected or asked for. So full circle. Proud, happy.